Hey guys, Goddess here. What's up? Today I'm introducing a new thing that I'll be doing in the future on my channel called InFORUMation. InFORUMation? Get it? Get it? Yes, I know, I'm a huge geek. Anyway, as the name implies, I'll be highlighting some noteworthy or relevant information from the forums, both Scopely's official ones and others, as well as other social media platforms like the different Road to Survival Facebook groups and pages. My aim is to provide useful and condensed updates on some of the topics and issues we players may have, in 5 minutes or less, hopefully. This is the pilot episode, and therefore it's a bit longer than I'd like it to be, so bear with me, good folks. So the latest buzz is on the event that everyone loves and has been missing. You guessed it, war. The last time we've had war was on the weekend of July 22nd, and not including this coming weekend, it's been 7 weekends of no war with somewhat boring fillers such as Raid, Level Up, and the odd Survival Road tournaments. On top of that, the prizes have been somewhat lackluster and reports have been coming in about people quitting the game altogether, spenders and free-to-players alike. It seems that the launch of cross-region wars broke all-out war even more. Yes, we've had visual bugs and other annoyances pretty much ever since Scopely introduced war, but some things really can't be ignored. While some things have already been fixed, we definitely don't want to see any of these return. Here are some of the top fails of war post-CRW. Faction chat not loading properly, making communication in war matches almost impossible. Being kicked out of the game while searching for a war match. Being locked out of the game after war starts, making people unable to participate in war or even log into the game in some cases. Both factions being locked in a match for the entire duration of the game, despite all enemy camps being completely destroyed. Ghost teams in matches where a faction could be matched up against 2 different factions simultaneously, but only being able to play in one. However, this was remedied quite speedily, only taking a few hours after the launch of that particular event. With those in mind, Scopely took war out of the rotation and only recently completed another bout of beta testing. According to most people I've spoken to who have participated in these beta tests, not many changes have been implemented and very few noticeable improvements have been made. For example, the same slow server recycle checks were there. In the case of repairing destroyed camps, you could coin repair your camp and try to attack someone, but about 10 seconds later you were brought back to your camp to see the lovely animation of it being blown up. So basically, war is pretty much the same, except for a few key differences. For example, for some up till now, defenses in a stronghold could still be applied while you were repairing your camp after it was destroyed. This is not so anymore. Secondly, war cans are not dropping in war raids or while raiding strongholds. It's been changed to the top 3 scorers at the end of the match receiving 1 war refill each. If this carries over to the live regions, I can imagine some people not being happy at all about this. As can be seen in the most recent patch notes, some of the changes have been brought up. But it is Scopely, so I'm hoping against hope that this won't just be another case of 1 step forward, 2 steps back. That is, for every bug that is terminated, 5 new ones pop up in its stead. If Scopely fails to deliver on either a much improved war experience or any semblance of an acceptable prize structure with the relaunch of war, this will blow up in their faces, especially after taking the most enjoyable event out of the game for so long. The latest information is that a few live regions have now been selected to test out the hopefully much improved War in the Blitz format. There has been no confirmation, but I personally think that it will be a 24-hour duration and will begin either a few hours after the end of the Survival Road tournament or sometime on Wednesday, the 13th of September. So dear viewers, I'm now asking for your opinion. I know that most of us are tired of getting medals as prizes. If they were to relaunch War this weekend, what would you like the top prizes to be? A 5-star like always, as in one of the older 5-stars that can be ascended, someone like a Barker, for example, or an entirely new 6-star, or 5-star recruits and elite character tokens. You can take part in the poll or even drop your thoughts in the comments section below. Before I go, I'd like to give a shout out to Clem from Cyber Athlete League in Bleckley, Silverback from Smiling Nightmares in Jenkins, and Puppy Rawson from Victoria's Secret in Paulding. A big thank you to these guys for taking the time to give me feedback from their time in testing War on their respective beta regions. That's it from me for now. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you around.